hey, hey. What's up, 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 what's up?
Familiar, you're familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
Right, guys, today we're going to be looking at how I made £140,000, give or take, 3 times in the last bull market cycle, and what we're going to do next time to make sure we take profits, okay? Because unfortunately, I made £140,000 3 times and did not take profit either one of those times, which is really unfortunate, but we live and we learn, and that is the price of education. But I'm going to talk you through that today, okay? So this portfolio snapshot here is from October 1st, 2020, all the way through to October 1st, 2022. So we've got a 2-year time span here, and this is where the majority of my gains have been made so far. As you know, since in the middle of 2022, we haven't really done anything in making money wise. There wasn't really a bull run in 2022. So this is where we are at. So in the beginning, I was only investing in Bitcoin. Got a decent amount of Bitcoin for the time. It was worth about £6,000 or so. That trundled its way through. I then decided I was going to buy some Ethereum. Made the correct decision there. Decided Ethereum was extremely undervalued for the time. So I bought a bunch of that up. And then that skyrocketed, and that kind of moved it on from there. So that was around the New Year time. So that was like January 1st or January 10th kind of thing. And then decided, oh, my Ethereum's doing all right. I might branch out into a bit of altcoins as well. So we decided on Cardano in the end. I thought it had good fundamentals, and I liked the founder and where the coin was looking like it was going to go. So I invested a little chunk of money in that as well. And then this is where my portfolio really decided to take off during the beginning of 2021, and we had that not massive run up, but kind of majorly run up. So it pumped all the way through, and then we moved all the way up. It absolutely skyrocketed up to £143,000 in my portfolio on April 16th. However, then we cut all the way back, and I lost about 30 grand or 25 grand or so on April 24th. So that was about a 10-day jump there, where I lost, or an 8-day jump where I lost 30 grand. You may be thinking, ouch, that's not very good. But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not even realized gains yet, and it never was realized gains anyway. So it's all just numbers at this point. It's just something interesting to look at. Anyway, getting back to it, on April 30th, I decided I was going to swap my Cardano for XRP, because I'd heard some good news about the XRP lawsuit that was taking place, and that we might be able to capitalize on that. So I then put my money into that. That then pumped a little bit, and then the SEC decided they were going to go ham and absolutely decimate the market, which I think is the reason why we didn't have a second major bull run, but that's my personal opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This specifically is not financial advice. Don't do what I do, guys. Take profits where you can. It is important to take profits and realize those gains. Otherwise, you will be left like a lemon sitting on the sidelines like me. But anyway, May 10th, my portfolio jumped all the way up to 158,000. But yeah, so in November, December time of 2020, the SEC filed a lawsuit on XRP. So that is all the way back here in 2020 or so, around the time I was just getting into Ethereum. And I think everything was okay. They then whacked the lawsuit out. Everyone kind of decided what was wrong. XRP decided it was going to fall a bunch. Whilst I was getting into these other coins, and then made 140 grand, feeling pretty good. Dumped a bit, switched coins to XRP because I heard some good news. That then dumped all the way back down to where we basically hit the buy-in, and then we pumped up again. And this is This is late 2021, beginning of 2022 here. And I didn't take profits again. So I actually made, well, I suppose I made 140,000 twice, 150,000 once, and 140,000 the third time. But, you know, it is unfortunate, but you live and you learn. I hope you guys don't make the same mistakes as me. But that's what this channel is aimed for. It's aimed to help you guys out and help you guys make money and take profits where possible, because I know what it's like to be sat on the sidelines whilst everyone else is partying in Dubai and you're sat at home working a 9 to 5. Okay, guys, so I've just changed up the chart here. So we're now going from March 1st all the way of 2020, March 1st, 2020, all the way through to March 1st, 2022. And I was just taking a look here at these prices, and so you can see I've put in about £1,000 into Bitcoin currently, just trundling through, just learning how to invest, right? And all of a sudden, March 1st, March 6th, March 10th, £1,000, still flat and level, and then you get to March 14th, and bang, lost £300 right there. I thought my life was over. I at the time was working shift work, and I was actually awake when Bitcoin hit $3,000, or $3,000, £3,000 or so, and I should have bought a lot more, but I didn't. But you know, here we are. You live and you learn, like I said a lot in this video, but it was a real eye opener into crypto. But yeah, as you can see, you may be saying, "Oh, you're a bit silly." You even after the SEC came out with a claim against Ripple and XRP, you decided to buy into them anyway. And I'm going to get into the charts in just a second, but I thought this was a little bit of a funny thing here, where my portfolio was worth £725 at one point, guys. So everything starts from small beginnings, okay? Just you start at the beginning and you slowly ramp your way up. It's not all you see people out here with Lamborghinis and massive mansions and yachts and boats and private jets and smoking the best cigars and not really working, just racing cars around Europe and the rest of the world and living in Dubai and stuff and flying wherever they want. But they all start from small beginnings as well, okay? It's not just as simple as everyone's got loads of gains and you can never get there. Trust me, I started from the very beginning as well. Everyone can reach these kind of levels. You just have to take profit. I want to nail that into the guys' heads, okay? Take profit. I did not take profit at the time. I wish I did, but I did not. And take advantage of opportunities. Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. So what that means is when there's loads of panic and pandemonium in the market, you want to be buying it all up. And then when everyone's like, oh yeah, it's going to go to the moon, it's going to hit $1 million, it's going to hit this, it's going to hit that, you want to be taking money out then. And when you see public, normal retail investor interest, you want to be taking your money out quick, because it's going to go down fast, like we've just seen here, where it went down to £725, £740. You just have to be patient. It does happen, and it does take a little while, but you will get there. If you just put money in now, eventually you will get there. But this is not financial advice at all. Don't take anything I say as financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But you can see what I've done and what I've made. But again, this is not financial advice. I'm going to run through the charts now. So the quick days we're going to be looking at are the day when I decided to switch it all over to XRP, and I'm going to show you over to why I transferred Cardano to XRP in just a second. So if we come over to this XRP, this is a Cardano chart here, sorry. So when I bought Cardano in June, July time, so when I bought Cardano here in June time of 2020, it was roughly just at 10 cents to the dollar. So for every dollar you could get 10 Cardano, and then that made an absolute ripper. Held onto this for a while, kind of trundled along just flat for a bit. Made a little bit of pump in November, and then it shot up here. As you can see, made 1,000% between the time where I invested and then the time where I pulled it out here. And you may be going, yeah, you did do that, but then you lost these two massive big spikes here and these massive bull runs here. You are correct, I did miss those, but I will explain why in a minute. I had seen my price come up here once, come up here twice, come up here a third time, break the third time high, and then it came back down again. I thought it was all over, and then there was a mini relief rally, so I took my money out. But unfortunately, the relief rally actually turned out to be a massive rally, and we spiked all the way up to $2.47 per XRP on May 16th, 2021. But if we come across to this XRP chart, you're going to see why I did that, okay? So the price of XRP here was trundling along at kind of the similar regions, 0.1, 0.2 of a dollar, and then it kind of spiked up, and then trundled along, and SEC decided to ruin everyone's Christmas in 2020 by smashing it right back down. This is when the case came out, or at least the article here that said that they were going to charge Ripple and the two executives with $1.3 billion in unregistered securities offerings. A lot has come to light in this case, and I'm still extremely bullish on XRP, but not financial advice. Make your own decisions. Do your own financial research. All the decisions you make are your own. I am not a financial advisor, and nothing I say should be taken as financial advice. But if we look, we're going to take a look at this in another video. But a long story short, they basically said you're selling securities, and then the two executives said, no, we're not. We're going to take it to court. They went to court, and they're still in a court battle, which hopefully should be finishing up in the next couple of months, and we'll just have to wait and see for the verdict. But personally, I think that Ripple and XRP are going to win, or if they don't win, at least they will be they will not be classed as a security anymore, and they will be one of only 3 current coins to be classed as a non-security or as a commodity, which means they have regulatory clarity because they won't be under the SEC anymore. They'll be under the Commodities and Futures Exchange Trading, which is another completely different part of the US government system. But we will get into all of that lawsuit stuff in a later video. But yeah, getting back to this, you can see that since the lawsuit case happened, when they announced that they were going to do it, and they didn't announce they were going to charge Ripple and XRP, the price didn't care. It dropped a little bit, and then it decided it was going to go on a massive rally, and it peaked out at $1.96. So I was like, right, I'm going to get in on this. It then dropped all the way back down to 86 cents to the dollar. I was like, right, it's my time to get in. Let Cardano rally a little bit, so it did, and then I bought in here. Now you are going to say, well, you're stupid, because look what happened here. It just plummeted straight back down again, and yes, it did just go straight back down again. However, I'm about to show you the Bitcoin chart for this same time period after this, and you're going to see why the XRP price has been suppressed, and why this XRP is still a good investment in my opinion. But you should make your own financial decisions. That is not on me, and this is not financial advice once again. So if I clear off all these indicators real quick, let's do that. So all these indicators are cleared off. So this right here was the COVID crash where it jumped all the way down. So I was buying Bitcoin here in the beginning, jumped all the way down. This was the COVID crash, smacked it back down to $4,000. And then we had a massive pump up. So it rocketed all the way up. Let's change that to a nicer color. Change that to green. So it decided it was going to pump all the way up. And then this was the time when the SEC said that they were going to go after Ripple. It then came back down again. But then there was this massive rally part here, guys. So if we come closer into this and measure this. So from when they launched this this case and it came back down, the overall price actually for Bitcoin still went up a fair amount. It still came up by 126%, so it still doubled the investment that you had originally from $28,000 all the way up to $65,000. So if XRP did the same amount, I know it's not going to, but if it did, and you would have doubled it from there, from when we peaked out after the case, still, so it would have been at $4 or which is pretty nice. Would have been at the all-time high, or the which was $3.86 or $3.68 or something like that for XRP, and it would have matched that, and then it would have come back down again, I assume. But yeah, instead of it coming down, I was expecting it to go up and then go up even higher after this as well. So it was going to continue, even though it came back down after this little rally here, as a little relief rally, it then pushed all the way back up. But hey, you know, the market's the market, it is manipulated, but here we are. And then it did this again. So you can see when talking about in the earlier, I made money back a second, third and fourth time, made £140,000. This is why, because there was another big pump. But here we are, sat back down at $24,000 at the time of recording. But yes, this is where we are at currently. So coming back to the portfolio chart, it is unfortunate, but guys, learn to take profits. This video I hope was helpful and insightful. Just wanted to show you that it is not impossible to make massive gains across the board, but we just have to, you know, be reasonable with ourselves, be pragmatic, and realize that you have to take gains in order to realize those and actually have the money in your bank account. So yeah, that's how I made £140,000 4 times and didn't cash out once. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. See you in the next one.